Hi there. We want your girlfriend's experience to be the best it can be. Did you know that you can increase the picture quality on YouTube? Let's change the quality to 4K. That's super clear, ultra high definition video. I'll walk you through it step by step. Move your mouse over the video or tap the screen if you're on a phone or tablet, and you'll see some buttons appear. On a computer, click the little gear icon in the bottom right corner of the video. In the YouTube app for phone or tablet, tap the little gear icon in the top corner of the video. Next, click or tap the button that says Quality. This shows you the video options. Look for the one that says 2160p 4K and select it. That's the highest quality, nice and sharp. Watching in 4K uses more of your internet bandwidth and can potentially slow your connection. If you are having issues with your video, you can always go back and choose a lower video quality. That's it. Now you're watching in the best quality possible.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Three Things Live. I have Jacki with me today, and we are so excited for a new week, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
It's a Monday.
It is.
It's a Monday, and we are here for it, and we are glad you are too. Welcome to Three Things Live. Let's go. Hello, friends. Welcome to Three Things Live. I'm Kris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and I'm so excited because it is a Monday. I love the beginning of a new week, and we have some super great projects planned for you this week. And today, we're starting out with the bow. The bow, and I have Jacki and Cheri with me today to help me do just that.
Yes.
Hello, Kris. Bow.
I'm not sure I like bows.
I don't know. It takes me right back to, let's see, the 90s.
Yes.
When the bows were big and bodacious.
Yes.
They were bodacious. And the Nellie Olson bowl, and I said something to Abby, and she's like, I don't know who that is.
Oh, oh, Abby, say it ain't so. Abby, the Nellie, what's
The Nellie Olson.
Olson, yes.
Little
the
House on
Nellie
the
I don't
Prairie.
think I ever had long hair enough to wear a bow.
I would
Actually,
like to see you with long hair.
I remember. I mean, about as long as it has been as probably to my shoulders. But
Yeah.
I certainly did not wear a bow.
No. Well, I'll tell you, it is all the rage.
Yes, it
You
is.
see it in clothing. You see it in home deck. You see it in quilts.
Yes.
I mean, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Right? And I'm
Yes.
seeing it in prints on fabrics as well. A lot of fabrics. Wrapping paper has little cute little bows, stationery, you name it. It's everywhere.
It is.
It is everywhere.
It is.
Tammy was in here, and she has a bow on her purse.
Does she?
Yeah, it's like a little sparkle bow. So I'm
Yes.
like, those accessories are there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Well,
that's fun.
would you guys say that everything is always better with a bow?
Oh, I think so. Maybe. Well, okay. I guess it depends. No, okay, maybe not everything.
Everything. Okay, well, let's take a look and see what our amazing marketing team put together for us this past week.
Yay.
I just saw it for the first time not too long ago this morning, and let me just tell you, I was cracking up. They are good. They are good. Are you ready for this?
Oh, it will make us smile.
Well, this is definitely going to bring a smile to your all of you today. So the question is it better with a bow? Let's take a look.
I've made this cute tea towel, but I feel like it's missing something. I know! It's better with a bow.
I've got this all stitched out, but I think there's something else to it.
A bow!
better with a bow.
It's better with a bow.
Prices always look better with a bow. Everything's better with a bow. Everything's better with a bow. Everything's better with a bow.
It's better with a bow.
Better with a bow.
I'm dying.
That was hilarious.
Is that so good?
What was your favorite bow?
Shout out,
Good
shout
job,
out.
Good job.
I don't know. What would you say was your favorite bow in that little episode there?
Mine either, I think maybe Wayne.
Wayne, of all people. I said, what did you guys do to get Wayne on?
Exactly.
Wayne is our machine tech manager, and that guy, he is very, very shy. Very, like, that is not his thing. I said, what did you do? And he was cute. He was even smiling as he was using
it
that
up there.
hammer. So what was your favorite part?
I think the one was the receipt. That was so cute. The receipt.
Could you just take that home and say, but honey,
has a
everything's better
bow."
with a bow.
It was a gift.
It was a gift, yes. I had to crack up with the how they put the prices are always better with a bow, because originally it was $59.95, but when you got that bow distinctly over a certain area, it was only $59 for that machine. That was pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Oh
that
my
was
goodness,
great.
yeah. What was your favorite part? I'm seeing the toilet. They love the toilet. I mean, yeah, I'll leave it at that. And then what about the Band-Aid?
Yeah,
Cute
that was
Lindsay
good.
from the
Yes.
store.
Yeah, that was okay. That
It's
was
better
that
with a
was
bow.
That
great.
was cute.
Yes, I
It
do
was
have to
too
recall
cute.
though, back in the day.
Yeah.
I think my aunt had a bow. She covered. You know how they covered the toilet cover?
Yeah.
Okay, there was a bow on it.
Was
So that is not too far fetched, actually.
It's
So
the
It's coming
present.
back.
It
It's
was,
a present.
yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
So
that is
that
too
will be
funny.
the new trend. Everyone make little covers for your toilet.
Yeah, I
top.
can't wait. Everyone post your bows on Friends of My Girlfriends, okay?
Yeah.
And we want to see the bow on the toilet, on the receipt,
Yeah,
on the
all of
truck.
it.
I mean, come on, Abby, she took her life in her hands
I
crossing
said-
that street in front of us. Right?
So-
Oh my goodness. And you know what? She told me that that was a very real thing, that was not staged. She actually,
Oh,
the
my
truck was kind of waiting. We've got some construction going on our street in front of us. And so the truck was kind of at a standstill for a moment.
Oh.
She just casually just runs over there and plop.
I want to know who dared her.
Okay.
Who dared her?
Someone had to have a dare in there.
Abby, way to put your life on the line. Right?
Exactly,
You're
just
right,
for Three
a
Things
bow.
Live.
For a
Oh
bow.
my goodness, too funny. Well, we hope that brought a smile to all of you today. And I'll tell you what, there's another thing that really brought a smile to my face. When I walked in the studio today, I saw two of the cutest bows you ever did see. And Jacki, you've been having fun whipping those out, haven't
I have.
you?
I've been in the bow
In
mode.
the bow mode. So
Yes.
we'll be right back in just a moment, because Jacki is going to take me through some of her favorite tips for sharing this new exclusive bow to girlfriends. In fact, it's not just any bow, but it's a diamond patched bow.
Yeah.
Oh yes, folks, we have taken it up a level or two or three.
I'd say 10.
Or 10 with the diamond
It's 10.
patched bow. Cannot wait to show you this exclusive. And then, of course, we'll be back for theme number 3 with Cheri at the end, and she's got another really fun segment for us. Can't wait. It's just gonna be a really fun day today here on Three Themes Live. So glad you're here. We'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome to Galas, the ultimate 3.5-day creative retreat from My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop. Come stitch, learn, and connect under the stars with hours of open sew time just for you. Each day brings inspiring demonstrations, new ideas, and techniques to spark your next masterpiece. Plus, you'll be able to rub shoulders with our seasoned sewing veterans that you know and love. Work on your own projects, share stories with fellow makers, and and create memories that last long after the final stitch. Enjoy exclusive gifts, fun surprises, and a creative community that feels like family. Join us at Galas in beautiful Logan, Utah. 3 days, your projects, endless inspiration, where creativity shines bright. To learn more, click the link below or go to mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com and sign up today.
Clean up on aisle 7.
Remember, on 3 Things Live, we always have something to make you smile,
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Your best friend.
I'm so excited.
Let's go. All right, welcome back everyone to 3 Things Live. I'm Kris.
I'm Jacki.
And we are here today to talk about the creme de la creme of bows.
Absolutely.
The diamond bow?
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
This is something else. Let's take a look at this darling patriotic one that you put together.
Diamonds, diamonds. Who's got the diamonds? That's kind of.
It's a girl's best friend.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. So they say.
Look how fun.
That's huge.
It is.
I mean, how big are we talking here, Jacki? Do you know? What is the finished size of something like this?
It's like 20 inches by 12, like a 12 by 20.
12 by 20?
Well, this part. And then this is,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, the tails are
Holy
about
smokes.
40 inches.
Now,
20.
I'm seeing it pretty puffy.
Yes.
How did you get it to be that puffy?
I can't
'Cause
wait.
that's big.
I cannot wait to show you
Okay.
things that I have learned from
Okay.
doing this.
All right.
I've done a lot of cutting. This is not for the faint of heart.
Okay.
So, but it is so fun and it's so cute.
Yeah, it really
so
is.
I'm going to show you some tips and tricks about
Okay.
how to do it.
I love it.
And then I'll kind of talk a little bit afterwards about how different stabilizers and what kind of look you might want to get.
Yes.
So it's kind of like making it your own.
Perfect.
So we'll go into that as well.
Okay.
and
All
talk
right.
about.
Well,
All
let's
right.
get started. Obviously,
Okay.
you used something special to make this,
Yes,
right?
I did.
Okay.
I actually used the Creative Grid 60-degree mini diamond ruler.
Okay.
Now, we have 2 different ones on our website. Here is the mini. This is what
Okay.
the mini looks like. It goes anywhere from 1.5 to 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
They also have a bigger version,
Oh, that is big.
which goes from 1.5 to 8.5. So you could make some major diamonds.
Yeah,
you
you
can
could.
have so much fun
Oh my goodness.
with this.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to take just a moment to let everyone know that this is just like a little sneak peek
Yes.
of what's about to happen in just like less than 2 weeks
Right,
away
right.
from the Utah Shop Hop. For those of you who are local here in Utah, we have a Shop Hop coming up, and we are using this big diamond
Yes.
in the quilt.
Yes, we are.
The little diamonds for the bow.
Yes.
Okay.
So I really love Creative Grids rulers. They're so easy to follow.
Yeah.
And it makes things so wonderful.
Exactly.
So, but we do have another option in our pattern that you can cut out a template.
Sure.
If you want to.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you the 2 different ways
Okay.
of how to line it up.
Perfect.
All right. But first of all, let's kind of talk about the Creative Grids diamond itself.
Okay.
The ruler. All right, the thing I do love about this is all of Creative Grids, they always have this little band that's kind of a sticky, that holds your ruler in place.
Which is
onto-
nice.
Which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Yeah.
So they have that. Plus, not only can you do diamonds with this, you can actually do triangles.
Oh,
You can,
yeah.
let me show you how it comes with this little paper.
So it's more than a
It's
one-hit
more than
wonder.
just one thing that
Okay.
you can do. You can actually do trapezoids. You
Oh,
can do
yeah.
parallelograms
Uh-huh.
in all of the sizes. You can
Yes.
cut, of course, the 60-degree diamonds. You can do triangles, like I said, and you can also do hexagons with this.
Okay, so lots of different
Yes.
things you can cut out with
Yes.
this one ruler.
Yes.
Awesome.
So it's great.
Okay, so we're going to cut out strips, it looks like you're doing?
Yes. So we are using 3.5-inch diamonds.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut 3.5-inch strips.
Oh, makes sense.
Which
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So I have my strip already cut to go. You can cut anywhere from 1.5 inches to 4.5 with
On this one?
on this ruler.
Okay.
Okay. So what you're going to do, and you're going to see how wonderful this is, how it works. So if you notice on the ruler, there's a 1.5, 2.5, and then there's the 3.5. And then if you do the 4.5, then you'll use the end. But I first want to cut my edge off at 60 degrees.
Okay.
So then I will be ready to cut my diamonds. So I'm going to lay just
How
on
do we
my,
know where the 60 degree is?
well, if you line up, you've cut this 3.5, and you line it up here at the bottom, then this right here,
that'll get
this
the perfect
cut
one.
will be the perfect 60 degrees.
Okay, so that's how we start out.
Right. You can find 60 degrees on most of your rulers.
Sure.
So if you want to do it that way, sure, go ahead.
Okay.
But this works perfect because
Yeah.
you can just use the ruler,
Yeah,
which is wonderful.
sure. Okay.
I love to use a rotating mat as well. It really helps.
Good
when,
point.
Especially when you are, do I dare tell them how many diamonds you're going to be cutting for
No.
this pattern? Okay.
Do not. Top secret. No, you're doing quite a few diamonds.
You are
Yeah.
doing quite a few.
Yeah.
And actually, it didn't take me very long to cut them out with this ruler.
Right.
If we cut them out the other
Uh-huh,
way, that would be a little more challenging, but that still is okay and you can still do it.
Would you ever consider cutting it out on your Scan and Cut?
You know what? We probably could.
Okay.
It would be
Very
worth
cool.
trying.
It would be worth trying, right?
For sure.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So now
let's make our
I've
first
got
cut.
I'm just going to line this up here and line this up here so that I've got it for 60 degrees. I'm going to slide. I'm going to just cut this.
Okay.
And I'm going to slide this to the side. And then you'll notice on this, there's a tip right here, okay? This one actually will cut the point off by 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to cut that little piece off.
It's kind of pre-trims our dog ears, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly, which is fabulous.
Okay.
So now I've got my 60-degree angle.
Yeah.
Now all I need to do is flip it around.
Okay.
Or use your rotating mat. It's a little hard to rotate this mat right here in this small area.
Okay.
But I would definitely use a rotating mat. So now all you have to do is now you're going to line up your 3.5. There's a line right here and here. I'm going to line it at the edge. Make sure that there's an edge here. You won't go all the way to the point because we cut it off. So just as long as you make sure that you line up here,
sure, yeah.
here, and here, and here, then I can make my next cut.
Oh, I love how this makes it
Oh.
so exact.
It does.
Okay.
So now I can cut it off. And I can cut off that
little point at the end.
And here
Okay.
we have our there we have our diamonds.
Okay, so we're going to cut a whole bunch of
Yes.
those out of
So
the
now-
white.
Right. So now all you have to do is line it up again with your 3.5. Now this time, since I haven't cut my my dog, I guess you call it a dog ear, or my points off, I haven't trimmed those. Then I will have a point on the next ones. But
Jacki, could you do more than one layer at a time?
I'm doing 2 layers.
Could you do 4?
Well, let's try.
Okay.
You want to try?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right. I happen to have another piece that I
mean, I just know if it were me, I'd probably be like, okay, nobody's got time for this. I gotta
Right,
hurry, right?
right.
So I'm gonna do more than one.
If you can and you feel comfortable,
Yeah.
I would say do it.
Okay.
Because the only thing that it would happen is that it would slip.
Okay.
If you have a strong grip and you can
Sure.
cut through 4
Yeah.
layers of fabric.
Or like a 60mm blade
then-
would really help.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
So
Okay.
let's cut 4 layers.
Oh boy, I
And now
put you
you
on the
know.
spot, my friend.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm happy to do that. I'm going to get my muscles
That's
going
right.
here, and here we go.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to give a little bit of pressure.
Oh, hey.
That went just great.
It sure did.
And then once I cut those off, then all I have to do is turn it around and cut this is really an important thing, is to cut these little points off.
Okay.
It really helps a lot in your...
Is that going to help when we're at the sewing machine?
Yes,
Okay.
it will. It will. So there, I've done 4
Right.
at a time.
Yeah,
So
perfect.
if you feel comfortable doing it, that's exactly, you just keep doing, keep cutting. You will get approximately 9 diamond, 3.5-inch diamonds out of a
One
strip.
strip.
Yes.
Okay.
Depending on the width of your fabric.
Sure.
Then, but I got 9. So the last one, I had to
Okay.
open the fold
Uh-huh.
and cut just that last single one.
Oh, easy.
So it worked out really well.
So I'm seeing you've got cute fabrics you've already cut.
Yes.
Ooh, let's
this
show
is
them.
part of a new line we have down at the store.
Oh,
That is so cute. It's
cute.
patriotic, and who doesn't love patriotic?
Oh,
Red,
my
white, and blue.
goodness.
It just makes it
We
so fun.
definitely love it around
So,
here, don't we?
literally, I wanted to just throw all these diamonds up. And I felt so proud of myself because I cut so many diamonds
Right.
all at once.
Yes.
And like I said, it really
it's
didn't
so
take.
cute.
I would cut one day, sew the next day.
There you go.
There, to kind of break it up.
Yeah.
So that it's not all at once.
I love it.
Yes.
So you've got all these diamonds. You've got the colored prints, and then you have your background.
Yes.
What do you do next?
You can do, now we're going to sew these diamonds together.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm going to show you how we sew them together. Now with the ruler, this is with the template. So I've cut, and there are diagrams in our pattern. So you need to make sure, number 1, you follow the diagrams and make sure that you sew them in the right order.
You're telling us we have to follow
You
instructions?
have to read and follow, and you have to
Okay.
write. And
Okay.
if you need to highlight, if you need to write notes, or whatever you need to
Sure.
do, then I would definitely, I would for sure do that. But here
Okay.
is our diamond from our template, from our pattern.
Okay.
All right, we don't have the points trimmed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lay this out with the point on the upper left to the
Okay.
point on the right, on the lower right.
Okay.
Okay, and this is how I'm going to sew them together. So I'm going to lay them out so that it looks like this. First of all, when you first see those diamonds, you're like, ooh, am I going to have to do Y seams? But no, you don't have to sew Y seams.
Perfect.
You're just sewing rows together.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So
there's got to be a special way that we
There is.
sew these together, right?
sew them together and also put them together this way.
Okay.
So here is our one that we did with the ruler. Okay, you'll notice that there are the points are cut off here.
Okay.
So in order for you to sew them together, let's start with this first one. You're going to flip it over and you're going to sew 1/4 inch on this top. Now on
Ooh,
this one,
yeah.
you've got to offset it by 1/4 inch.
Okay,
Can
I
you
want
see
to make
how-
sure, I want to make sure everyone heard that. Let's
Yes.
say that one more time because this
Okay.
is critical.
It really is. This makes a huge difference. So here we are, we've got it all laid out, and then we're going to just flip it over. And then you can kind of see you've got to leave about 1/4 inch here, and you've got to leave about 1/4 inch here.
Jackie, what happens if we don't do that?
Okay, good question. So this one is with the ruler. So I've got it ready to go. All you have to do with this one is you just have to line up the raw edges.
That's why it's nice to
That's
have
why
those
it's so
points
critical.
trimmed off. Yeah.
Yeah. So now all I have to do is take this to my machine and you will sew 1/4 inch. Now it's really important that you are good at your 1/4 inch seam. So
Oh,
whatever
okay.
whatever method you use, you can use your 1/4 inch foot. With the guide, is which I used mine with the guide. It worked out really well. But you can also use your machine. We're using the Brother Stellaire 2.
Okay.
And we're going to set up our machine using our regular J foot. And we're going to use the Q-02.
Oh, please.
Oh,
It helps when you have it plugged
Yes,
in
it
for
does.
the, foot
you'd have to
pedal.
just do it with
There
your
we
finger.
go. Okay, so yeah, Which I don't know. Some people really love doing it with their finger.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I
I'm
don't.
not a press girl.
No, I love my
like
press.
to.
I love my presser fit.
Yeah,
I have better
exactly.
control with it that way, and then I won't sew my finger. which
Exactly.
I'm sure that's probably what I would do.
Exactly.
So now Kris is just going to sew. I do not do a back stitch
No.
at all. So once you're done with that, but look how nice that is.
Okay.
To,
Let's take a look right
Yeah.
there. There we go.
isn't that awesome?
Yeah. And now.
And then it works good.
Wow.
So now all you have to do is open.
Look at that. That just lined up so
It lined up.
perfectly.
So now if you don't line them up and you sew them point to point, do you want to
Yeah.
see how that?
Yeah,
you
let's
see,
show 'em
you
what
want to see what
happens.
happens if you sew it point to point. And let me tell you, I really got some brain workout doing this.
Oh, we're going to have a mess on our hands.
Yes, you can already tell.
Yeah. So this is really important, and then also you gotta just pay attention to what. Oh, my thread just came undone. You've got to pay attention to what direction
Right.
That is going, because if you just think, oh, it's just a diamond to a diamond,
Right.
then yeah, that you're gonna
Right.
have what I'm about to show you.
Yes.
Let's take
but
a
it's
look.
I mean, all you have to do is follow the diagram.
Yep.
And make sure you're doing them all the same, and then you have no problem. So, but before you do that, you'll want to probably lay out your diamonds
Wah wah.
in.
That's a different block.
Oh, yes, exactly. Look,
Right.
Yes.
Right, that's a different block.
Which
so
there-
yeah,
this is a
that doesn't.
block.
It is a block.
This is a block,
but that's
for
a
sure.
Y-seam block.
But this is like a.
when you start
Yeah,
having to.
that's an arrow.
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you put the point.
Yeah.
And you don't get.
Yeah.
You don't get the same. You don't get the same look.
Exactly.
So that is an example
Okay,
of what
lesson
happens.
learned.
So it's really important that you have your point on your upper left and your bottom right.
Okay.
And you need to do all of them
the same way.
Yes.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
And you know how I know?
How?
I just didn't read the pattern because I always have to do that. You know, I always have to make a mistake.
Yeah,
so.
well, it's all good. It's
So
all good.
what happened is I don't know how I sewed them together. I think it was
Too late at night?
It was long. It was really long. And I sewed it backwards. So then when I went to go to put it
no.
all together,
Oh, no.
I had to reverse and play reverse, which it still worked out fine.
Yeah.
But I promise you, if you do it exactly the way we have it written in the
Yeah.
pattern, then you'll have
be fine.
success.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to make a whole bunch of those.
Yes, you are, and you're going to sew them together in rows. So you're
Okay.
going to sew. If you follow the pattern, you do a row of 2, a
Okay.
row of 4, 6, 8, all the way down.
Is there anything special we need to know when we're sewing them together
Yes,
as rows?
and that's what I'm going to
Okay.
show you.
Perfect.
All right. So it also matters with how you put them together. All right. So I'm going to lay out my colors. Now when I chose my colors, I just kind of randomly. I didn't really think of it.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
some of
wouldn't
them,
think about it.
well, some of them are together, the same.
Oh no.
But
That's not terrible. It's fine,
well,
right?
it bugged me. But if it doesn't bug you, I would just lay it all out first. But just have fun with the colors and
Right.
everything else. So here will be our block.
Okay.
So what we want to do is we do not want to match our seams.
Right.
Okay. Here's another. We have to
Okay.
offset it.
Yep.
All right. So let me show you a quick. I have a picture. When you're to show you, you just flip it over, and you'll kind of see. I'll do an exaggeration here.
Okay.
So here's an exaggeration of what it will look like. Okay. So you can see those seams are not lined up together. So I have this one right here. I just folded it over, and you can see that my points are not the same, right?
Yeah.
So I find that pressing your seams open also gets rid of a lot
that's
of
a good idea.
That gets rid of all of the bulk.
That's a great idea.
Because on one of them I pressed it to the dark side, and then this one I pressed that the seams are open. And I
Okay.
think especially if you're quilting this,
Yeah.
that it would be a lot
You
better.
like the seams open?
I do like the seams open.
Okay, so as you said, this is quite exaggerated, right?
Yes, it is.
But really, how far are we going over when we
A quarter of
pin
an
this?
inch, actually.
Okay.
All right.
Let's take a closer look right here. What is
Okay,
happening?
let
There
me
we go.
show you how I do this. So I'm going to take my pin, and I'm going to go about a quarter of an inch down, and then I'm going to pierce it on the other side about a quarter of an inch down.
I think this
Okay.
is the game-changing
This is the game
tip.
changer, because if you don't, these diamonds will not, you can't
Line up?
You can't really nest.
No.
You can't on this.
No.
You have to do it this way.
Okay, I want to point this out one more time because I
Okay.
think this is the tip of all tips.
Yes, it is.
You put the pin a quarter inch down
Yes.
into the seam on one
Like
side.
this, like this,
Let's take a look.
like this.
Okay, so we're approximately a quarter inch down, and you're putting it right into the seam across
Of the
from
next
it.
one, right.
But really, those are now a quarter of an inch off.
Okay, so when you open it, you
Yeah.
can tell that those seams do not line up.
Right.
So then once you've got
Ooh,
the
that's
first
excellent.
one, then you know that one is ready to
Okay.
go. Okay, so then you can move on. I'll show
Would
you
you
one.
recommend doing that at each
Yes,
seam?
yes.
Okay,
know
I
it-
agree.
I know it's tedious, and I know, but if you are any bit worried
Yeah.
about not having your seams match,
Yeah.
you know,
Because if they
then
don't, it's going to be
you're gonna-
offset,
it's gonna
isn't
be,
it?
Yeah, it's going to be. It will make you very angry.
Oh, we don't want that.
we
Nobody's
don't-
got time to be
We
angry.
don't want to be angry.
No.
All right, another little tip. Let me show you that this, if I have sewn a quarter of an inch,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that my quarter inch is perfect, see, I can line up my quarter inch on this side with my quarter inch
Oh.
on this side right here.
Yeah.
Okay, then I can put my pin in, and I'm pretty confident that that's going to match.
Uh-huh.
With a lot of practice.
Yeah.
That's what I figured
You
that
had
out.
a few diamonds to stitch out.
Yes. I figured that out, and it was great.
I love that tip.
So
That's
then,
a great tip.
Then you're going to take it to your machine, and you're going to sew a quarter of an inch.
Okay.
And then voila, here we go. Here is our.
Look how beautiful those
Here
points
is our
are.
point. Yeah. Here's our finished product. Isn't that fun?
Jackie,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
So you're going to keep sewing all of these diamonds together until it is in a square.
Okay.
Okay. And you've got to follow the diagrams.
Okay.
If you have to have your husband help you figure out, because your brain is jello, then whatever help. But the important thing is, did I stress that it was really important to read the pattern?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you did a few
All right.
times. Yeah.
All right. You
Yeah.
have to read the pattern. So then you'll sew them, all of the rows together, so then it will be a square. Then you're going to cut two pieces out. You're going to cut the main part of the bow, and you're going to cut the tails.
Okay.
It's a piece
And
of
it's
cake.
all in there.
It's a piece of cake from here.
Okay.
All you're doing is sewing the seams. The real thing that you need to decide, though, is how poofy you want your bow.
Ooh.
All right?
How
So-
about I like big bows and I cannot lie?
Yes. Okay. Well, or if you want to,
Come on, Cheri. I
quilt
know you
it.
want to sing it with me.
I know. Maybe we can do that after.
There we go. I
All
love
right.
it.
So this
Okay.
one.
Yes.
All right. So this one,
This is so cute.
I actually used flexi foam.
Wow.
I quilted the whole thing.
Wow.
I
You just stitched in the
I
ditch.
just stitched in the ditch.
Okay.
Yes. So I actually did that. And then when you fold it together, we're talking, this is not going anywhere. This
Oh, it's
this
not.
is the beauty of the weighted
Okay,
bow.
this is a statement piece.
Yes, it is.
Right?
I can't wait to put this on my wreath in
Oh
my,
my
fr- on my
goodness,
front
on
door.
your front door.
Yes.
You wouldn't even need a wreath, Jackie.
Oh.
It would cover the entire wreath.
Oh no,
You just
my
put it-
wreath is huge on my on my door.
It's huge.
So,
all right.
but look how cute that is.
That's darling.
Having it, it depends on how poofy you want.
That's darling.
In the pattern, you only put one piece, and then you can quilt it if you want to. Now, I loved a little more stabilization on my tails, so I actually did this with batting.
Oh, okay.
And I think
you
if-
didn't put flexi
No,
foam
I did
in
not.
the tails.
I did
okay.
not on this one
Okay.
because I thought flexi foam would be way too. I mean, we're talking this would stick out. I mean, just you can all envision what it might look like.
Yeah.
But I use batting in this one, and I love this one. In
Okay.
fact, I might even do another one with batting in the bow.
I was going to say, would you consider putting batting in the
Yes.
bow itself?
I would try and keep it so that they complement each other.
Sure.
No stabilization or stabilization.
Okay.
I would kind of guess.
Okay.
Now, another option that you can do besides the diamond, real quick, is
The diamonds are darling,
if
though.
the diamonds are really cute.
But,
I
oh,
had some
look how
cheater. I
cute
had some
this
cheater
is.
cloth at home, and
Oh,
I thought,
boy.
you know how fun this would be.
Yes.
So all you need to do is after in your directions, you can jump right to the part where you cut it. And all I did is I did put flexi foam in here, and I just actually just did a top stitch
I love
around the
that.
whole thing.
Terry has a question on Facebook. She's
Okay.
wondering, would you quilt it before or after you cut it?
You know what? That is a good question. I think if you wanted the whole thing quilted, I would do it before.
Okay.
And I probably would not recommend doing flexi foam on the whole thing.
Okay.
I think it would be, because then
be a lot.
you're doubling up. If you've got a really good machine that will go through all those layers. I mean, my machine did fine.
Right.
I just went really slow. And I got the big bow. But this one has only one single. So what you do is you just put
Wow.
it in half of it. But I didn't
That's so
quilt. I
cute.
didn't quilt it. And then I put fusible backing in here as stabilization for this.
Well, that kind of gives
So
a
it
little bit
kind
of
of-
weight, but it has
Right.
great drape still, right?
So you
Okay.
can decide how you want to cut your tails. You can go this way, you can go just diagonal, you can go straight across,
I love
whatever
it.
you want to do.
Oh my goodness.
So there you have it.
I love it.
What do you think?
I absolutely love it.
I can't-
I'm in love.
Oh, I can't wait to make more bows.
I'm in love.
In fact, you and I both, we're having babies here quick
Yes,
soon.
we. Oh, are we?
Well, we're not.
Right?
We're not.
We've
But
got
we are having new
grandbabies coming,
babies,
probably
new babies
this
in our family.
week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't this be so cute to do a blue bow and hang it on the
Yes.
door to let
Yes.
everybody know that the babies are here?
Oh boy,
That'd be
I
fun.
got to get to work, Jackie.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Well, maybe
That is so
instead
fun.
of doing that, maybe you could do one like this.
You know what? I
have to
could
do it.
probably pull this off.
Right,
I
which
could
would be
probably
so
do
cute.
that.
But I love the different ways that you can do it.
Darling.
Yeah. But make sure that when you are doing your diamonds,
Yeah.
the 1/4 inch offset is huge.
Okay.
And the ruler makes a huge difference.
I think so too.
Yes.
So if they were interested in getting the ruler, getting the pattern, where can they go?
Yes, on our website we have both sizes of the ruler available. So in the biggest ruler, it has a really cute, which I think this would be darling if you're doing red, white, and blue. It has a pattern in, look how cute that is.
Oh, that's
So
really
this is
fun.
included in the
Yeah,
big, in the
I
big.
love that.
So
I love that.
Yes, and then the pattern for the bow will be available tomorrow on our website.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so we could pick up both of those.
Yes, you can pick up your rulers
tomorrow or sometime
Yeah,
this week.
yeah.
But today we do have the rulers
Yes,
available.
we do.
Okay.
We do. And we also have a fat quarter bundle with red, white, and blues that are so cute.
Ooh.
They're not the same line that I used, but
Okay.
they're actually darling as well.
Oh.
So head on over to our website and you can see how cute those are. So
You know, the idea that you really could do, I mean, whether it's diamonds, but you could do patchwork, you
Yes,
could
you
do
could.
anything, as long as you've made that big giant square, and then you could take it from there, right?
you know what else I thought would be cute?
What?
Is strip, 2.5 inch strips.
Yes, it would.
If you have a jelly roll at home, you can sew your 2.5 inch strips, or you can, sew any size.
I love it.
And you can just kind of play.
Oh my goodness, I love that. And then
Okay.
the back of the bow looks like
Yes.
what?
The back of the bow just looks like this.
Okay.
Okay, so you just put this in half. Okay, you can kind of see what we're doing here, and we add our little knot.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, I hot glued it.
Yeah.
I was not going to hand sew it, but
I don't
hot
blame
glue
you.
works perfect. But there
Yeah.
is one thing that was the game changer as well, and
What's that?
Cheri is going to talk about that. It's a surprise, so you have to stay with us till then.
Till the
Yes,
bitter
and
end.
because
Okay.
it was so nice when I did my weighted bow.
Okay, I can't wait to
Yes.
hear what that is.
Yes.
And I got to tell you, before we go to our little break, is this. Looking at that bow, the diamond bow, it was a little intimidating to me. I looked at that, I took one look and I went, nope, peace out, I'm
That's
good.
why she gave it to me.
Yeah, and
do it.
then But you know what? You made it so simple. You gave us good tips.
Yeah.
You gave us really great information for us to be able to definitely say, you know what? I think I could do this.
Yes, you
I
can.
think I could do this. And I can make something so personalized that, promise, nobody else on the block is going to have anything like this, right?
No, no
Oh
one
my
will.
goodness, how fun. I love it. Thank you so much, Jackie.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, so what is the trick that Cheri's going to teach us? Cannot wait to see. We'll be back in just a moment.
I have always really liked the Hunter Star.
Yep.
Let's show you how to do it. These are the ones that we're going to make for a 12-inch block.
Okay.
So that's a B, and you're going to cut that off. Then you're going to take that smaller block, and you're going to cut it this side, and then you're going to turn it, and you're going to cut it again and look like that.
Oh.
And then you've got one of these on, and they're going to go different directions.
Wow.
Line it up, and it lines up absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it does.
Then we're going to end up with one that looks like this, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to take one of your triangles from your squares that you had, and you're going to attach it right here. You're going to take this one here with the other one that you have, a whole bunch of other ones, and you're going to sew them together, and your other one's going to go here. So here's your 4 right here.
I love that. Clean up on aisle 7. Spring is here, and 3 Things Live is getting you ready for it.
We have had so many incredible projects on the show. We introduced the Hello Spring over the banister quilt, made hooded towels, quilts, and so much more.
It's awesome. We love seeing that.
I did that all by myself.
We had our quarterly book club meeting and discussed our new favorite novel, Theo of Golden. He stopped and he listened. I loved this book. How about you?
I really, really did. And if you haven't read it, you really should give it a read.
So be sure to catch up on Facebook and YouTube by clicking the links below. Better yet, watch us live Monday through Wednesday at 1 p.m. Mountain or 3 p.m. Eastern. Yes, you can.
Remember, on 3 Things Live, we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Let's go. Your best friend.
I'm so excited.
All right, welcome back everyone to 3 Things Live. We're back here for theme number 3, and a big shout out to Barb Laskin, who just got a new great niece early this morning.
Congratulations.
That's so exciting.
That is exciting.
That
She
is
needs
so
a bow.
fun. She does need a bow. And you know what, Cheri, from what I understand, you've got 6 T's to glow up your bows.
Exactly.
To glow up? What are we
Glow it up.
talking about?
You're the bow. You are the bow lady.
How do you get those bows to look fantastic?
Yes.
And
You know
Jackie
what?
did find, like, I'm not kidding. You need all of them.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I needed your help
so too,
because
yeah.
when we were talking on the phone, I was trying to make it look good.
She's the queen
She
of
is
making
the
bows
queen
look
of making
good.
bows.
Absolutely.
So I'm
yeah.
excited to hear what you have to say.
Well, and that's why we had to do six tips. 6 tips. And they all start with T.
What do you know?
What do you know?
Okay.
So the first thing, and right here I have my little tools.
Scissors doesn't start with T, Cheri.
No, but it's the tools.
Okay,
It's
got
the
it, got it.
tools, because all of these things are very important. And in here, this is the one, look at this. It just keeps coming out here.
Wow.
Because when you are working with ribbon, you're gonna want something to tie it up. That starts with T.
Oh, there you go. Yes, yes.
And in here, Jackie, what is this thing right here?
That is my new favorite friend. I had to go to Home Depot, Lowe's, and I had to get some. Because zip ties.
Wow, I can't wait to hear what you have to say about that.
It is a game changer.
Okay.
So you're gonna have something to tie up that bow. So it can either be zip ties, it can be wire, and wire comes either in like floral pieces, it comes in like cut lengths, or it comes on like this little spool here. Or sometimes you can just use another ribbon or jute or something like that.
Sure.
Okay, so you also want a way to fray check your ribbon. So we either have a lighter or some fray check, or sometimes you just throw caution to the wind and you just cut it and you're fine.
Yeah.
If you want the frayed look,
Yeah.
right?
Well, and sometimes it's only going to be a bow for a season, and it's just
Sure.
fine.
Right, that's true.
Okay. The other thing I would have is not your sewing scissors.
Agreed.
Because you are going to take that wire edge ribbon and you're going to cut it, or you're going to cut your wire.
Wow.
So I used to say all of my scissors were ribbon scissors, but I now have sewing scissors that I'm pretty protective of.
Yeah.
Because you don't want, as soon as you cut that wire, it's not going to be as good.
Okay.
Your glue stick is going to be handy. And then these, because you do have a lot of wire that you're cutting, it also is sometimes nice if you're tying your end of your wire to be able to grab this and twist it.
Oh, that's, yes.
So
that's
these are our tools
perfect.
that we're going to be using for our ribbon. So we're going to slide that to the side, because the next step is the type of ribbon.
Okay.
Okay, and it makes a big difference. So this is a little just store-bought pillow.
Cute,
and I have a couple of ribbons that look very similar. So like looking at them online, you may think, well, the only difference here is the color. But when we look at them, we have very different textures. Okay, this one is kind of a velvet fill.
Sure.
And this one is a lighter material. So if I just take these and tie them around my pillow, just to add a little
That is
bit.
going to make a difference.
It is going to make a huge difference, because
Yeah.
this one I just tie in a little knot and can move that knot up here to just kind of have, and it's got kind of a soft fill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but I do the same thing on this one, and even though it looks very similar, when I tie this knot,
Oh, yeah.
On how it hangs.
Yeah, on how it
Okay.
hangs and
Yep.
lace, right? Yep.
So is one wrong and one right?
Nope.
No,
But
it's just your choice.
I do love the texture of both of them. They
Yeah.
each have a different texture to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's darn.
So, and that's just showing, like, you do need to look at the type and the texture.
Okay.
So the next thing we're going to show you is the tails. And you get to choose what you do on the tails. And I have this one right here. It's kind of big, because we have this, and this is a little bow that we've done on the serger.
Oh,
And you can
yes.
see we have
Oh,
just
the
our
wire.
little fluff tail here.
Yeah.
But what if I just want tails?
That is actually all the rage
that
right
It
now.
is the
It
rage
is.
right now.
Yes.
So I'm just going to slide this one kind of up out of the way, and I can just put tails on there.
I love
Yes.
that. That's really cute.
Okay, and this
Do
is
pom-poms, ribbons,
Yes.
jute, all kinds of things,
and
right?
it's all of those textures, kind of like we talked about in the
Yeah.
first part, where the ribbons have different weights.
I love
but now
that.
look how fun I can throw in.
That's cute.
And I always love to mix like a nice chiffon
Right.
with some different colored plaids, some different thicknesses. Always kind of a nice woven something here is great. So
I love that.
that
That's
is
really
a great
darling.
way
Yes.
to do just tails. You don't even have to tie the bow.
Sign me up.
Tie you up. So and then
Yes.
if you are tying a bow, you get to decide, like, do I want 2 tails? Do I want 4 tails? Do I
Right.
want long tails? Do I want short tails? So you have to make a decision about the tails.
Okay.
All right.
So we're all
Okay.
going to learn how to make good decisions. Yeah. And it's going to, for some people, that's really hard.
It is really, and
to make
sometimes,
decisions.
sometimes it's playing with it, and it's laying it out and going. I mean, like, if I wanted this, I don't have to cut these yet,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
or maybe they come cut, and I'm like, do they look good
I
together?
love it because it's easy.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
easy.
Okay.
Okay.
The next
Let's
tip.
see what you've got next. Yes.
You're gonna like this one. This
Okay.
one's called teeter totter.
Teeter totter.
Okay, because
I'm
what
intrigued.
is teeter totter about?
It kind of goes up and down.
Up and down, or what happens
Okay.
when you're even?
Then it's
You're balanced.
Balanced?
You guys
Oh, we love having that.
Okay, and so when you
Okay.
tie a bow,
Yeah.
you want it balanced. Otherwise, it looks like you missed.
Yes.
It's
so
true.
It is true.
Yeah.
You might make that decision once in a while to not have it quite as balanced, but it's still really.
Yeah.
If it's too off, it doesn't look
You
right.
see it right
So
off.
this is one that, like, I did these for Easter. This is actually a dish towel and a couple of
How
dish
cute.
rags.
That's cute.
But it was really hard to find that balance of the middle. And it was one where I went, you know what? When it was off, it really looked dumb.
It was really awesome.
All you have to do is fluff that up with this.
What's your tip for getting it balanced?
So getting it balanced, we're going to go to the next one, which is
Okay.
being tight, because that is what makes a difference. Because like this is, see our little zip ties here, Jacki? We left the zip ties on here because I wanted to show you guys this. This is kind of like I would do maybe for a little girl's hat, or not hat, her little headband thing.
Okay.
And I would just take this and I would hot glue it to this. So
Oh,
this is my little
absolutely. Yeah,
scrunchie.
perfect.
But I'm like, look at this one and how these ones just kind of are going, boom.
Yeah.
It's because it's tight.
I love it. Yeah.
So this one, and this is nice if you have like some arthritic hands or something like
Sure.
that, because zip ties will go through here and they will pull one way, but they won't back up.
Right.
So as I pull this, it's pretty tight, like it's kept
Yeah.
those ribbons as I moved, but as I keep pulling,
That is such a good idea.
Look at that.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, I loved that
That's
idea.
and now
brilliant.
it's tight.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference.
That's really
Okay,
cute.
and so you can get different size zip ties for a bow this size. These are maybe a little bit bigger than I get, but they
That's
still work, and I
darling.
can cut it. And then I would just cover that center with some kind of knot, and I would hot glue that little
Such
piece
a
of
great
fabric on.
idea.
And now I can put that right on this little headband, and she is all
my
ready for the
goodness.
4th of
That's so
July.
cute.
That's so cute.
Isn't that cute?
I love it. Okay.
So
Okay.
Barb, here's really a cute one because you have a niece.
That's
Yes.
right.
Have boys coming.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
So the
what
last
you got next?
tip is toss.
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 A little.
Do you guys know that? Wicked?
Yeah,
Toss,
wicked
toss.
toss.
there
So
you
what
Yes.
is she doing?
She's tossing.
She's
hair.
tossing her hair,
Yeah.
fluffing her hair, and this little bow has
It
had a
looks
journey.
sad.
It does look so sad.
That's how a lot of my bows look, Sharon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
they're
you
sad.
need to toss them.
Toss. Okay.
Because what you need
Tell
to
us
do
more.
is just give them a little fluff. Pull the tails down, kind of fluff them out.
Okay.
And I would also say when you're doing, and I love wired edge ribbon,
Yeah.
edge ribbon,
Yeah.
because it just is the creme de la creme of adding a bow quick. But if you do that and you have that on and you want to save it, take it off and roll it up,
Oh,
because
good
your
idea.
ribbon will save better.
I'd be scared of rolling it up, because I would think I can't get it back.
This is like this little bow is tied on just like you do your shoes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you just toss.
Have you seen my shoes lately?
Toss.
Just
She
kidding.
doesn't have any shoelaces on today, guys. But I just want to say, like, bows make a huge difference.
Yeah.
They add so much,
Yeah.
and you can add them to like anything. Like here's our little to a dog collar,
cute.
and it can be for a male or a female, because if you want it to be on the boy, you do like a little bow tie, and on the girl, you just push it around the corner, and it's like for the
like
girl.
a little
So
scarf tie.
yeah, and then we showed these last week.
Yeah.
And just look at the difference a bow makes. So here's the bag.
Okay.
I mean, it's got the cute red.
It's cute,
All of
but
that.
how
Yeah.
much
But now look at how much
It
cuter
just adds that.
it is with that
extra.
little.
I have a feeling it's better with a
It's
bow.
better with
It
a
is.
bow.
So it's good to
Yeah.
have a bow on everything.
Yep. So
I love it.
that's it.
Those are great ideas. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much,
and
Cheri.
look how much better they are with a bow.
Thank you. Oh, you're
And
the
next we'll be talking
best.
about cellophane, because why does that make it better?
Because
You can see the
everything's
gift.
better with
Because
cellophane.
it makes, I love this.
Yes, a bow
Everything's
and
better.
cellophane is perfection.
Thank
Yes.
you. That's so sweet
Jacki
of
was
you.
sewing and she
Thank
said
you.
that she was out of chocolate.
Cat.
I love it.
Hey, just saying, I saw a reel the other day that said there were 16 grams of protein in the Cadbury.
Really?
I don't know if I
Nice.
believe it. We're going to have to test
Who
it to
cares?
see.
It's on the internet. That must be true.
It must be true. I don't know.
In
I
fact,
was
yeah,
like, oh,
everywhere
wow.
was out of these, and so I was really sad.
Cheri.
You just made my day.
So
Oh my
sweet.
goodness.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, that is definitely better with a bow.
That
Yes.
definitely
Yeah.
is better.
Yes, we
Yeah.
don't want to take it
Thanks
off.
so much. You're the
Oh,
best.
that's awesome.
All right, everyone. We hope you enjoyed today's show. I can't believe, this show goes by so fast.
It does.
There's so many things that we want to share, and I have learned so much and gleaned a lot today, so thank you. And if you enjoyed today's show, we would be so grateful if you shared it. Be sure and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be sure to share with your friends so that they can get as excited as we all are about all this fun stuff, right?
Yes.
Bow it up.
Bow it up. All right. Before we leave, we want to leave you with just a few quick announcements. First off, Stitch Your Story America is officially underway.
Yay.
I'm very excited about this. This is where we are doing a call out to each and every one of you. Get your neighbors involved, get your family involved, whoever you can talk to, your quilt guilds. We are looking for you to send in one pieced or applique or whatever block. 6.5-inch block. It needs to be mostly in reds or mostly in whites. We are going to add all those together into a giant community flag that we are very, very excited about as we count down to celebrating 250 years since our nation's birth. So we hope you'll be a part of that. You can find out more information on our website. We also want to remind you that we have an upcoming swig night coming up where I'm going to talk to you all about the Victory Serger. In particular, it's your 4-thread serger. It's the first one in the Baby Lock lineup that has no tension dials, which is huge, along with the jet air threading. So I hope you'll join us for that. We will have be giving away a free serger that night.
What?
Wow.
I know. That's pretty
exciting.
awesome, right?
Watch just for that.
Just for that.
And for the sewing
Exactly.
tips, the serging tips. I
Yes,
guess.
exactly. And then again, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but if you're in the area around us, or heck, just fly in because it's going to be a blast, right? We've got the Utah Shop Hop is coming up April 24th. We hope you'll come and see us as one of the 10 stops in Utah for quilt shops. And the overall theme is the silver screen. And guess what we are for Logan?
Ooh.
I'm very excited.
It's looking very cute down in the store.
It is.
Yes.
So,
It's
what
the
is
greatest
it?
Well,
showman,
it's
right?
the greatest Sewman, of course.
Circus.
So with the circus theme,
And the diamonds.
that's kind of where our bow is headed next, and very, very excited about that. So, all right, friends, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We've had a blast. We hope you have too. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep doing all the things you love, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.